Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade Classic Blind. We're over here in the Bone Wastes. Everything is just absolutely terrible here. And we have some quests to do. We're going to start with burning corpses. So, that's just great. Set fire to anything in any environment. Okay. That's quite a good torch then. My goodness. Just need to take care of 16 of these to stop them from bringing them back as ghosts or whatever it is they're doing. That's not even a slain guy. That's just a dead guy. There's a difference. And this is an alive guy. That's even worse. You do be whirlwinding though. Fucking eye, guys. Alright. We've got a lot more Hawkeye stuff. Oh. Well, it looks like we're just gonna keep fighting things today. That's fine. We need to find more of the Shatar corpses to burn. I'm sure they're around. Fire. Fire. There's the Shatars. Okay. They seem to be mostly keeping to themselves with the fighting here. So that works for me. And this just keeps going on. My goodness. Broken skeleton. Not a broken skeleton. A skeleton of a broken. Important distinction. At the edge of the world? Yep. It is still pretty crazy out here, he says, as Terebus the Cursed, giant, undead, elite dragon flies past. Yep. A bit of a mess out here. There we go. Let's see if we can find these mature bone sifter carcasses. Yeah, a thing for that, right? Here's a mature bone sifter. Oh, he moved over here.
Need more.
He's level 64. This quest said it was 2 players again, but the first part of it was also really easy to do, so it might just be leading up to some kind of elite. Oh, you are really annoying, you know that? Really annoying guy. Out of here. Bone sifter carcass. Okay. Let's move this over to somewhere where there's less enemies. Like right over here. They cause bone sifters. Yep, seems to work. Their whole tunneling around thing is pretty annoying. Oh, we're getting help. Why, thank you. Shatar Vindicator. Very cool. Let's put this inside the base camp. I think that's a good plan. Need to be in the bone wastes. Technically in the bone wastes. Ah, it doesn't count as a kill for me then? Fine. Just over here trying to cheese it. Must be some kind of minimum amount of damage that we need to do specifically. That was a very good strategy, though. Who needs a second player when you have an entire camp worth of people? Ah, well. Hey, it's a sand gnome. Okay. That is not what I was supposed to get. Okay. Sand gnomes. They're just down there, chilling, I guess. In the bone wastes. Sure. Makes me slightly concerned about what else we might be finding down here, but we will get to that when we get to that. No loot from the sand gnomes. Sad times. Let's have a pod. The sand gnome says, Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna see if I can cancel this drum thing more effectively. Get into the fight faster. Seems to take its time. Could be worse. So we're finding giant worms and gnomes just buried in here. Just a gnome? Just a regular gnome? They're like undead or something? Or are they just chilling in here? Very strange. Hey, there's a bone guy. Opening up your fight with standing around drumming for a while is not the best strategy you could use. They're also very predictable with how they go back and forth between two locations. I guess that's okay. We're getting a little close to those guys. I want to keep my bone sifter fights separate from other fights, preferably. There we go. That's half of them. Got another Another sand gnome. Guess I can do some things. Maybe just not basic attacks or something? Weird. Yeah, these guys don't seem incredibly dangerous or anything. Seems pretty manageable. The sand gnomes don't drop anything though, which is unfortunate. I would love to get some sand gnome stuff. Sounds like a great time. Meanwhile, these guys are all just watching me fight things. Watching me summon forth the anger of a bunch of random stuff completely unnecessarily to collect bone sifter carcasses. And another sand gnome. It's really hard to generate rage when you don't auto attack. Turns out. We'll move this over here. Near the things I'm going to actually try to sell category. Just gonna try to sell these too. Oh, we could keep this other super healing potion actually. That's just a free potion we don't need to buy. That's good. That's a gray item. It's probably not actually worth that much. There we go, there's a bone sifter. Reduces armor. It also looks like a poison attack. Not sure if it's actually doing any poison here. Doesn't really seem like it. There's another carcass though. Hey, bone sifter. The more bone sifters, the better. I said right now. Well, they've got plenty of bones to be sifting out here in the bone wastes. So that's a good place for them to be.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Got a twitching leg. Okay. Another pod. Then we can make more pods. Oh, infinite supply of food. You're pretty cool. I can appreciate that. Can we use the warped flesh? Is that what we can use? Yeah, warped flesh is material for us. Okay. Make another warp burger out of that. And just that. Don't even need additional spices or anything. So that's good. I'm just gonna stand around here for a little bit. Get attacked by a sand gnome. And now we can fight. It's a group quest. I don't know why you would suggest 2 players for this part. But it really could end up being problematic. Any number of things could happen. We get an elite bone sifter at the end or something. Very possible. Yeah, so we're coming up to the last bone sifter carcass. I want to be as prepared as possible for any eventuality here. Get health back up to max. And it's just another gnome. Yeah. What are you guys doing? What is the lore on the sand gnomes? They're just kind of here, doing their thing. They're just in the sand, doing sand things. Not gonna question it. Not gonna question it. May cause bone sifters to surface. Otherwise, gnomes. They don't warn you about the gnomes. Very odd. And we got another gnome. Battle rages on. To the south here. The Vindicators are elites, but the regular guys are not elites. Makes you wonder how they died in nearly equal numbers here. I guess the non-elites are bringing all the dead back as ghosts, and then they attack some more. That would help. Yeah, they really just don't stand a chance, do they? Are they even damaging them? Oh, just the tiniest amount. Okay. I'm surrounded by sand gnome corpses, so that's the thing that's happening.
Not enough.
Don't look into that too much. These things happen. I'm destroying an entire underground sand gnome society, it seems. Maybe the worms are their pets. That could be. Alright, here's the last mature bone sifter. And nothing super crazy has happened. So I guess we're fine. Until probably the next step in this quest. Where we have to fight the dragon or something. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, there's a pole arms level. That'll help at least a little bit. Okay. Let's turn in some quests.
The Naru have not forgotten.
It's a terrible thing to ask, I know. Burning the corpses? Yeah. It was definitely something. Commander Ravage holds his head in his hands. It's not enough, it's just not enough. A hero is needed. It is not enough. A hero is needed. Our forces are overwhelmed as the Akanai continue to grow in number. Commander Ravage looks at you. Will you be the hero? Return to the field of battle and strike at their soldiers. Keep them occupied so my scouts can get behind their lines and see what they are creating. Commander Ravage at the Shatari outpost in the Bone Wastes of Terakar Forest. Once you slay 12 Akanai Initiates and 5 Akanai Doomsayers. That I can do. That I can do.
What can I do for you?
I'm standing in a fire now. So, there goes the hero, standing in a fire. We think the one that popped up at the dig was actually a baby worm. Use your carcasses and your drum back. Sand gnomes? Yeah, sure. The desert can do strange things to a person. They're right over there. You can literally see them. I think we're about to make a breakthrough here with these worms. Fantastic. The big bone worm. Here we go. This is gonna be elite. I was right. These carcasses you brought me belong to the baby bone worms. You know what that means? It means that somewhere out there is a big one. I think we can get it to come out if we can provide the right kind of food. Let's see, something big, yes. I remember seeing cleft hoofs east of here on the other side of the bone wastes. Get out there and kill a cleft hoof. Once it's dead, use the drums. Hopefully the big one will come up to feed. Manage to kill it, bringing me its organs. Dwarfowitz Edge, our base camp in the bone waste wants you to recover enormous bone worm organs. Wants to thumper back too. Suggested players 3 this time.
Watch your back.
Incredibly suspect. Alright. Let's fight some Akanai. Since we're in the area. Initiates and Doomsayers. Doable. Let's use a Sharpening Stone. We got a bunch of them. Hi there. Yeah, there goes the ghosts. Over to do what they're doing. No healing for you. Not allowed. We don't need to fight many of the Doomsayers, at least. So we can be better for that. I think we want to use a welfare buff item. Just might as well. We've got a good supply of them currently. And let's do some Death Wish. Why not? He really does have a very large shadow, doesn't he? Alright, let's go with the Buzzard Bites. That'll be fine. The ghosts are going over that way. We've seen the Akanai in there doing stuff. But we're just a distraction right now. Getting more levels in all our skills. All gonna help. See, there's ghosts. Here comes a ghost. Doing ghost stuff. Like being brought back to life to continue an endless battle. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. if it's really worth using execute to get past their heal. It's just gonna use up all of our rage. It's an option. It's an option. What do you got over here? More guys to fight. Since we don't quite have the burst damage to get past their heal when they use it. But they don't have much health anyway, so. As long as they can't just keep doing heal over and over again, I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright. Doing good on the Doomsayers. There's a Death Speaker. The Death Speaker is the one that's making all the ghosts come back. A very powerful ability to have. They don't seem particularly aggressive, so maybe it's not as bad as it seems. It would definitely be a different game if more enemies had very wide aggro radiuses. Could actually see that you're fighting one of their friends and come over and actually try to stop you. We get a lot of value out of being sneaky then. Which is something we absolutely are not. Maybe foul these ghosts, see where they're heading. Looks like they're heading inside. A bit concerning. Just a bit. Didn't get to charge him, unfortunately. We got these Dreadfang Venom Sacs, which I'm not sure if we really need right now. We've had these for a while. I don't think we have any quests related to them, so we might be able to get away with getting rid of those. More than halfway done with this quest. If these guys drop these marks, we're definitely not getting them. Just unfortunate. Yeah. We'll figure it out. I don't know if we've seen them taking the ghosts of the other guys. Might just be reviving their own. But we did burn both the corpses, so I think they're probably taking both of them. That makes sense. Seems like they're moving them to multiple locations, too. You got the one inside there and the one over there. I guess if you have multiple people that can bring the dead back to do your bidding, you capitalize on that.
Not ready yet.
Some more doomsayers. Overall, not too threatening. Nothing too crazy. Got tarnished claymore. Looks much more interesting than it probably is. Yeah, it's 2 gold. Could be worse. That doomsayer didn't stand a chance. Right, this another we've cloth didn't stack.
I can't do that yet.
Ah, we missed it just barely. You need to drop him down below the 20% and then get the execute off. Not quite. Not quite.
That ability is.
Don't flay my mind. Very rude. I will take your mushroom. Could probably take multiple of these guys at the same time. No real reason to, though, so not gonna worry about that. And there's the venison. I'll eat the mushroom first. Just one more initiate to take care of. And you can be that final initiate.
Too far away.
And take a look in here. Yep, Death Speaker. That is them. Wouldn't be surprised. One of the next quests is to kill the Death Speakers. That would make sense. Would be much more of a solution to the problem here than anything else we've done so far. Go to the source of the problem instead of just dealing with the bodies or anything.
The Legion will fall.
You've done it, Eric Erickson. Because of you, we have made a new discovery. It's the Death Speakers, isn't it? The fallen Exarch. They are feeding the souls they steal to a coffin they have dragged out from the Akanai crypts. My scouts believe the contents of the coffin to contain the first Exarch of the crypts. They seek to resurrect the Ancient One. You must battle your way to the western side of Akandon and disturb the contents of that coffin before they feed it enough souls. Should you lose your way, follow the walking souls. Destroy whatever's inside that coffin. My revenge wants Shattered Outpost and Bonus Terracar Forest wants you to destroy the contents of the Akanai coffin.
Remain vigilant.
Okay, interesting. So we're not going after the Death Speakers, which are making the ghosts. We're going after where the ghosts are going themselves. Interesting. Didn't look like it was an elite quest or anything, so we're probably fine. We're gonna be heading in here. So I'm just going to clear the way a little bit. Don't think we could run past. As we saw before, these staircases are more of a inside zone, technically. So we can't ride our mount in there. Which would slow us down tremendously. And then these guys would probably catch up. Hey, ghosts to follow? Yeah, they're going down here anyways. Or are they going inside? We should find some ghosts. We should find some ghosts. There's those ghosts. You guys make any more ghosts? Hello? You done for the day? Well, we can follow these ghosts. You know, slightly faster for a little bit. Oh, they really have all the ghosts over here. Yeah, here they're going inside. What are you up to? Oh, I think we did see that coffin earlier. We were looking around inside here. Nevis the Soul Caller. Well, luckily, we're not going over towards that. We're just going the other way. Fantastic. Very good news. My goodness, they're sending a lot of ghosts over here. Oh boy. What a mess. What a mess. We can get out through that hole. Also good. Here's the coffin. Here is a bunch of death speakers.
I'm out of range.
Wanna come over here? Oh, you... Not wise. Let's take out these death speakers. And then we can deal with what's ever in this coffin. Oh, you trying to run away? Do you fear death now? Death speaker?
I can't use that right.
Guess we're going to hamstring them. So they can't get away. Right. Maybe we'll go around these other guys. Get behind them, lure them out. Get another crossbow level. Also good. Yeah. Come over behind the pillar. So they got the death speakers making the ghosts, and then more of them in here doing stuff with the coffin. Pretty concerning. Wait. Let's bandage up. And open a coffin. I'm sure it's a great plan. It's just blasting the ghosts. You have brought me back too soon. I am weak yet. What is this? Who, it matters not, die. The animated X-Arch. He has a devoted aura, armor increased by 1,300. That's a lot. Let's get rid of all of that. Sunder all that armor. And execute a ghost. As you do. Get out of here. Get out of here. Not today. Not today. Good thing we took care of that early, before he got even stronger. Very good. He considered himself weak still. With the amount of ghosts they were feeding him, I wonder how many more they needed. Seemed like a lot. It seemed like a lot. Let's get back into camp here. You guys take care of that. Why are y'all mining? What are you doing?
Chronokai Christor.
Victory is ours. This defeat will set the Akanai back several weeks. So they were feeding him souls for several weeks. My goodness. Alright, what do we got? We got a tunic. Magic. Got some leather shoulders of magic. We got Shatari Marksman's gloves. Agility, intellect, attack power, and mana. And Vindicator's plate legs. Magic. Everything's magic. This has some strength on it, at least. It's got less strength than ours by quite a bit. A little bit more armor. Less stamina and intellect. These all seem to be very magic-based. Agility, intellect, and magic. And that's attack power. Still worse. Magic, stamina, intellect, spirit, spell crit. I don't think any of these are too good for us, so we'll just take the one that sells for the most.
Blessings upon
There we
your
go.
family.
And what does this look like? Pants. Okay. Any shops around here? Yes, you do.
The Legion's end draws near.
Don't need some soulbound magic pants. This crusty sword, moldy boots and bracelets, claws, intestines, carapace and legs. I will be keeping these potions, and definitely the pattern we have here. That's definitely worth keeping around. Okay. So that is the full quest line about this battle going on over here. We still have the other quest for this guy to go find a giant worm. I'm sure that's going to go well. But I think we will head off to a different section. We've got multiple quests going into Vale Skith, which is right over here. So I think I'll go over that way. Next time. Goodbye.